it's Old Mad Caroline. Happy Sunday. I just wanted to jump on here real quick because I was tagged in a reflection tag for 2019 by Jay over at the 100 Pounds to Life, a Fat Girl's Journey channel. If you haven't checked her out, check her out. She is like amazing. I love her. She's like one of my faves. And she is like so authentic. She's honest about her journey and she's actually a goal crusher. So yeah, get over there, check her out. But let me get right down to the tag. All right, here we go. All right, so question 1 says, what is the one thing you did in 2019 that you are most proud of? I'm gonna have to say, all right, so my daughter and son-in-law have their own business, and they actually asked me to come in, take over as CFO, and put together a system in which we know, money coming in, coming out. So I kind of built, I'm a nerd kind of when it comes to data, but I built a real time because it's very difficult in their line of business because a lot of their business, it's a retro video game store. So a lot of stuff will come in for like purchase and trade, and that's how they fill their inventory. It's not like a Walmart or Target where you just order and you know how much money it needs to go out, but so it's very hard to set a budget. So I created this big, elaborate workbook where we just input the data, money coming in, money coming out, and in real time it tells how much they have to spend every day, real time. So I just loved it. It was great and really excited. It has really benefited them this year, and we always know how the business is doing, and we also know where we can do better. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to say I'm very proud of doing that. And what's another perk is it is helping my daughter and son-in-law be successful. So can't beat that as a mama, helping your kids. So yeah, so that's probably one of the main things I'm proud of for 2019. All right, so 2, what was the most fun event happening vacation from 2019? Okay, so event or happening. Okay, so as far as happening, my grandson was born. Yes, best thing ever to have happened to me in my entire life. Even better than having my own children. I embrace being a grandmother and I love it, and he is amazing. He has the best personality and I just look forward to my time with him. So that is the biggest happening. As far as vacation and that, I'm going to have to say my vacation to Tennessee with my hubs for my 30th year wedding anniversary was the bomb. Love zip lining. Yeah, so that is probably the vacation, but definitely my grandson was the highlight and continues to be the highlight of my life right now. All right, so what is the one thing you learned in 2019? All right, so I actually retired from my full-time job. Like and I started my own business, consulting business on the side so I can pick and choose. That was a very difficult thing for me because I had a kind of rough childhood. Like my father died in an accident in our garage when I was like 9, and then my mom kind of got with he was not a gentleman, another guy who was very abusive. And I learned really quick, the harder I work and do things and clean and do things around the house and do what he says, the more peace there was. She left him and she got with my stepdad, who was a farmer, and he really had no childhood. It was all about work. So I really, really became a workaholic at a very young age. So my identity was how hard I worked. I wanted to outwork everybody. I wanted to be the best employee because coming from my stepdad, and that life was more peaceful when you worked really hard. There wasn't chaos. So didn't have much of a childhood, just really worked and worked a lot. So that kind of rolled over into my adult life, and I always felt the need to have to my identity was from my job. So I think this year I finally realized that I am not my career. And although I love to work and I love the feeling of accomplishment and I enjoy it, I was a really bad workaholic, long hours, and I actually liked high stress, and I loved being under pressure. So this year it really was weird pulling back, taking consulting jobs here and there, and it helps that I get to help my daughter and son-in-law at their business. That helps, that outlet in me. But it really feels good when people ask me, what do you do? I can actually say with pride, I'm a full-time grandma, artist, and a consultant, but like not a full-time worker. And before, it was just really hard to not have a high level job and say that. I felt like it was my identity. So for once, I'm feeling like my identity is just me. and it feels freeing and feels really good to not feel like you've got to be proving yourself, if that makes sense. All right, so there. So that's what happened for me as far as what I've learned. 4, name one thing that you do better now than you did at this time last year. Fixing my bed. You guys, I hated fixing my bed. I hated it, hated it, hated it. My hubby always had to do it, and then David Goggins opened my eyes to do something you hate every day, and I fix my bed without even realizing it every morning. I take the laundry down without ever realizing it. I fold it and bring it upstairs as soon as it's done and put away before I even realize it. All that stuff, it is amazing how it just becomes, norm, and you don't even realize you're doing it once you make it a habit. So yeah, I'm better at fixing my bed. All right. Are you setting any New Year's resolutions? If so, what it is? No, because I have resolutions every day. Yeah, no more of this like I'm waiting until the new year or I'm going to do this. I have a lot of goals and I'm always they're always short-term goals, trying to get there. There's a couple of big goals that I'm working towards for 2019. I would love to be at my goal weight sometime or in 2020. Sometime in 2020, and I want to win that 5K in 2020, and I want some awesome arms in 2020. So yeah, I don't know if they're resolutions or just, that's, I've set these goals and it's going to take me into 2020. So, all right. Do you have any events, vacations planned for 2020? Yes. We're leaving on January 2nd on a, Caribbean cruise with my children and their spouses and my grandbaby, and that is going to be amazing. I cannot wait. It's less than 3 weeks away. Boom. And then end of April, beginning of May, I am going to Japan. Yep, we're going to go check out Japan with my daughter, son-in-law, and grandchild. So that is going to be great. So those are 2 of the bigger vacations. Hubby and I always got motorcycle trips planned. I didn't really ride that much last year because this past summer because the grandbaby got here, and I just wanted grandma time. So yeah, I'm sure I'll have a lot more vacations coming up as far as motorcycle trips with the hubs in 2020. All right, name one thing you hope happens in 2020. I've got a friend dealing with cancer, and he's doing remarkably well, better than we thought. He was in hospice, and he actually is being released from hospice and going home. So I am just praying that his cancer goes into remission. That is my hope, and I'll continue to pray on that. And then, where do you see yourself this time next year? Wow, you guys. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty happy with life right now. I would like to have moved my channel from a weight loss channel to maintenance and fitness channel. Yeah, and then I don't know. I kind of hope to someday be motivator and coach for some people, but when you're in the middle of your journey and really, trying to stay focused on your goals and that, it's really hard to coach other people and stuff, I realize. So I'm hoping that I reach my goal, get into maintenance, and then just become a channel of maintenance and, fitness journey, and be able to really help out those reaching out to me. I try to reply to the emails as much, but I'm hoping, I'll be in maintenance zone and not, and can have more focus time on my friends that are sending me messages. So yeah, but that's it, you guys. That is it. So, who am I tagging? I am tagging my 3 little bros. I've got 3 guys in my YouTube world that I consider my little brothers. Like, I don't know, instant connection. I feel like they're family. My heart aches for them when they're going through struggles, and I just love them to the moon, and I just want to see them successful. I am so excited for them. So, first off, Zed497, you're tagged. And then we got Talking Tommy, Taking Action, you're tagged. And of course, Trevor over at Dedicated Fitness. So that is it, you guys. See ya.